Welcome back, everybody. Dr. Peter Glidden here, December 18th, 2013, coming at you live with hour two of Fire Your MD Now. Let's kick it over to Las Vegas and talk to Deborah about a thyroid tumor. She's been waiting patiently for a long time. Hey, Deborah, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Hi, my name is Deborah, and I have acid reflux.
Yeah.
And I had a thyroid tumor removed in June and July. And then I have arthritis and then diabetes.
Ouch. Well, I hate it when all that happens. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
I need to lose weight.
Well, it's not your fault, Deborah. It's your medical doctor's fault because all of these conditions are caused by the same thing, but your medical doctor is blind to it. And while you've been following the medical doctor's advice, you've gotten worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and the future looks pretty bleak. Hey, I'll tell you what I think about all this in a second, Deborah, but how'd you find out about me? How'd you hear about me and get directed to this radio show?
I think one of the descriptors from California had called me, and she gave me your number to call.
Okay. Did they tell you what type of thyroid tumor it was?
It was cancerous.
All right, and so what did they recommend you do after they removed it?
Just take the take the thyroid medicine. I'll be taking it for the rest of my life. They say.
They didn't recommend chemo. They didn't want you to do chemo or radiation.
Oh, I did the radiation treatment. The pill, the one-time pill.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah. Okay. How long ago was that?
I did it in October.
Okay. Well,
it was. Yeah.
All right. So it's interesting. The heartburn and the arthritis, and you said you also have a blood sugar issue.
Yeah. I'm on metformin.
Yeah. Okay. So all of these are caused by the same things, Deborah. These are all mineral deficiencies. Your body has run out of stuff that it needs to maintain its integrity. So, things are starting to go. Your stomach acid's starting to go. Your blood pressure's starting to go. Your joints are starting to go. Your blood sugar's starting to go. I mean, everything's falling apart, not because you have a bad gene, not because you're getting older, not because you live in Las Vegas, but because your body has run out of the stuff it needs to maintain its integrity. What's your current body weight, Deborah?
206.
Okay. So here's what I would do for the first 90 days. All right? For the first 90 days. I would do one healthy blood sugar pack. One healthy blood sugar pack. 4 bottles of selenium. 4 bottles of selenium. You spell that SELENIUM, selenium. And 2 bottles of glucogel, GLUCOGEL, 2 bottles of glucogel at the 240 count, and 1 bottle of plant-derived minerals. Okay, so that's 1 plant-derived minerals, 2 glucogel, 4 selenium, and 1 healthy blood sugar pack. Take those nutritional supplements every day and go to my website, fireyourmdnow.com, and download my good food, bad food list. That's free, and there are 10 foods on that list that I want you to stop eating, and you can talk to the person who referred you to this radio show more about the foods to get a better heads up on that. But you need to stop eating food that's hurting your joints. You need to stop eating food that's hurting your stomach. You need to stop eating food that's hurting your blood sugar. And you need to start taking nutrients into your body to make all of that stuff better. And I want you to try this program for 3 months in a row, 90 days. Clean your diet up. Stop eating those 10 bad foods. And take these nutritional supplements every day for 3 months and look to see what gets better. Little things are going to start to improve. Sleep, mood, energy, heartburn, right? Aches and pains, things are going to start to improve a little bit at a time. And as long as we get a little... I'm sorry?
Okay, I also have sleep apnea, too.
Yeah, okay, don't worry about the sleep apnea. Don't worry about that. That's the least of your concerns right now. I'm going to bet you 25 cents that within 6 months you won't need the sleep apnea machine anymore. But we have to just give the body the stuff that it needs in order to function properly, right? There's things we have to do to take care of the body. We got to take showers, we got to take baths, we got to put clothes on the body when we go outside. We got to drink the right kind of water, right? Well, we have to take nutrients as well. And the problem that we have here in the United States is your medical doctor isn't trained in this. This is all very kind of new medicine stuff that MDs are completely clueless about, which is why nobody but me has told you this before. This is brand new information for most people. So, what we lean on is results. So I want you to just give me a little trust here for 90 days. Clean your diet up. Take the nutritional supplements. See what happens to your blood sugar. See what happens to your arthritis. See what happens to your heartburn, your mood, and your energy. And we take it 1 month at a time. By the way, Deborah, get in touch with the person who told you about all this, because they will be able to get these supplements for you at the wholesale price. If you go online and just try to buy them, you're going to get charged full retail price, and you don't want to do that. You want to get this at the wholesale price, so lean on the person who invited you here, and life is good. All right.
Okay.
Deborah, thanks for the call, and go out there and get them. All right. I'm going to shuffle on over to Alabama right now and see what Anthony's up to. Hey, Anthony. Thanks for the phone call.
Hey, Deb.
What's going on? Oh, can you hear me?
Right. Yes, sir. I can hear you. Go ahead. I got in the phone call.
All right.
Doc, can you hear me? Doc.
Yeah, Anthony, coming in loud and clear. How can I help?
Okay. I've got two gentlemen, both in construction, building houses. First one has got COPD, has bad migraines, joints hurt, feet hurt in the morning and during the day, and left of his nose stays clogged up or stuffed up at night and can't breathe. And then during the day he's okay. The nose is okay, but he's got some problems.
All right, so COPD, what was the second thing before the arthritis?
Bad migraines.
Oh, yeah, okay, migraines. All right, good. Well, what's he weigh?
250.
Is he good weight or is he a little overweight?
51 years old. Could be a little overweight. He doesn't look it, but could be.
Yeah, okay. All right. So the clogged nose at night, you got to get those breathe right strips. So the most common thing that causes that is your cartilage is a little weak. And if he uses the breathe right strips at night, often that's all that he'll need to do for about the first 6 months until we get the cartilage pumped up again. That's kind of the same thing as far as a causative factor as the arthritis, right? Because with arthritis, any type of joint achiness, even if it's not definitive, arthritis, is cartilage, and ligaments and tendons are starting to fail. Well, there's cartilage in your nose, there's cartilage in a lot of parts of your body, and it just doesn't fail in joints. It tends to fail across the board. So it's kind of the same mechanism that's going on there. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease is asthma on steroids. It's asthma that's gone really bad. And that, of course, is an essential fatty acid deficiency plus a number of other essential nutrients, but mostly EFAs. And migraines, the most common cause of migraines is a lack of a chemical in your body called a prostaglandin. And if your body doesn't have the raw materials to make prostaglandin, then you're going to get inflammatory stuff like migraine headaches. It can also, of course, be related to not enough calcium and magnesium. So, as with all things holistic, everything is related and everything's connected. So different illnesses like this are always easy to trace back to a common cause. And in this gentleman's case, the common causative thing that he's missing is calcium plus the other essential nutrients. So we want to overdo it with the calcium with him. So at his body weight, the recommendation would be 2 healthy bone and joint packs a month, 2 healthy bone and joint packs a month, 4 bottles of selenium a month, 2 extra bottles of glucogel at the 240 count, and 2 extra bottles of Beyond OsteoFX. So 2 bottles of Beyond OsteoFX, 2 bottles of glucogel at the 240 count, and 2 healthy bone and joint packs a month. Have him do that every day for 3 months, plus eliminate the 10 bad foods. And as an FYI, anybody that has any type of a joint problem, anybody, I don't care if it's just a little bit of an achiness in your joint, I don't care if it's a pulled ligament, I don't care if it's arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis or whatever the heck it is, these people can't even look at soda pop. No soda pop. 0 tolerance for soda pop, because soda pop has a chemical in it which will pull minerals right out of your bones, ligaments, and tendons, and that's a big bad voodoo daddy, right? So, and that's, by the way, that's I mention this because soda pop is not on the 10 bad foods list. All right, so he's got to stop the 10 bad foods plus no soda pop, 0. Okay, and when he uses the CM cream topically on his joints, he should just keep that in his work belt, for goodness sake. Keep it in his tool belt. Yes. And when his joints start to act up at any point in time, just have him slather that on. And it'll help him make it through the day without having to pound down Tylenol or Advil, right, which is going to destroy his liver, while he's giving the medical nutrition time to work. We're up against the hard break, Anthony. Are we good?
I have one more question when you come back.
All right, stick around, brother. I appreciate you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today is December 18th, 2013. I am Dr. Peter Glidden, and this is Fire Your MD Now. Dr. Peter Glidden here. Thanks so much for tuning in. 866-582-9933 is the number to call if you'd like to talk to me live, like Bill all the way up in Chile, Alaska did. Hey, Bill, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Thank you, Dr. Glidden. It is cold here.
How cold, Bill?
Maybe 5 degrees.
Oh, that is chilly. Holy smokes. You're in Juneau, right?
Yes.
Yeah, son of a gun. Well, how's it going? You're dealing with MS, I think?
Yes. I think I told you I live in a nursing home.
Yeah, and it's hard to get them to give you the right food. And I told you to get your family on it. What happened?
Well, I talked to the kitchen staff in the last couple days, and they pretty much told me it's impossible to do gluten-free.
Well, it's not impossible. It's not like we're asking them to add things. We're just asking them to take things out, right? So that's just a tough row to hoe. That's a tough row to hoe, man. What about eggs? Can they give you lots and lots of eggs?
Yeah. And I was wondering if I can just get some raw eggs and throw some raw eggs into my Beyond Tangerine.
Yeah, there's no problem with that at all. There's no problem with that at all. If you do that, get a capsule of the de-stress, and swallow that at the same time, because you need extra B vitamins to Ooh, I had to sneeze there, folks. Sorry about that. You need the extra de-stress, extra B vitamins in order to metabolize the raw egg. But that's the only other thing you would need to do. And I know people that have done that successfully. So that is one workaround. And the other thing is, Bill, if they give you a hamburger with a bun, just eat the hamburger, don't eat the bun, right?
I avoid the bun.
Yeah, so there are things that you can do on your own behalf, and tell them, what do they give you breakfast cereal, or what do they normally give you for breakfast?
They have a breakfast cereal available, I don't eat it. I have not eaten it for several months.
Okay, very good. What do you have for breakfast?
They make me a scrambled egg something.
Okay, very good. Ask them, if you can, when they make your scrambled egg, to use butter. Ask them if they can use real butter, not margarine, not corn syrup, not that Pam spray crap they put on the pans. Ask them if they can cook it with real butter. I mean, that shouldn't be hard for them to do. How many people are in this nursing home?
55.
Yeah, that shouldn't be hard for them to do. See if they can't dial that in for you. And maybe you can bring them along, 1 week at a time, so to speak.
We just got a new kitchen. We are attached to the hospital, and we used to get our food from the hospital, but we just got a kitchen of our own. So we're hoping that our food will improve.
Okay, good. And, I would put up a stink. I would have your relatives put up a stink because the squeaky wheel gets the grease. And they might think, oh, that crazy Bill, might as well just shut up and give him what he wants. Otherwise, he's going to continue to bug us, right? So I would be the squeaky wheel, Bill, a loud squeaky wheel. Politely. You don't have to be a knucklehead about it until they come around. And, you're just going to have to take it 1 week at a time. But there's no harm and no foul at all in doing raw eggs in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Go out there and get them, Bill, and give me a call back in a couple of weeks with a report.
Okay. Good night.
Thank you very much. You're welcome very much. Let's go back to Anthony in Alabama and finish up with him. Hey, Anthony, you're back.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
All righty. Got a gentleman, 51 years of age, in same area of work, construction, 190 pounds, 5'9", has cramps in the legs, feet, and hands in the middle of the day and night. And I believe this is the boss of the other guy.
Well, so he needs the same thing, just no glucosamine. So give him the same program as the other guy, but he won't need the glucosamine sulfate, and it's that easy. Have him take the white liquid calcium in a little bit of orange juice. Actually, you can have both of them do that. Take the white liquid calcium and a little bit of orange juice because it goes down easy. I mean, his cramps, I can guarantee within 14 days, they're going to be a thing of the past. Check it out, Anthony. You're the greatest.
Appreciate you, Doc. God bless you.
All right, brother. My pleasure. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, where smart people come for their medical advice and information. Talking a lot from now until the end of the year about the Medscape year-end report. Let's keep going and see what the MDs are talking about amongst themselves. The Year in Medicine 2013 news that made a difference. According to the MDs, obesity is declared a disease, and I quote, after much impassioned debate, physicians at the American Medical Association 2013 annual meeting in June voted overwhelmingly to label obesity a disease that requires a range of interventions to advance treatment and prevention. The decision could have implications for provider reimbursement, public policy, patient stigma, and international classifications of diseases coding. Physicians disagree on whether the ruling will change everyday practices and whether obesity fits the typical disease parameters, but all agree the decision has spotlighted the need for resources for a public health crisis that affects a third of the United States and costs the healthcare system $190 billion annually. Costs the healthcare system? You mean profits the doctors and the drug companies and the hospitals $190 billion annually, end quote. I put that last piece in myself. A couple things really just fly in your face here. Remember, from the proper perspective, everything makes a difference. You see that they're arguing about the classification of obesity and whether it's a disease or is it not a disease, but they're completely clueless and there's no conversation about how to fix it. And the only reason that now they have to classify it as a disease is because it's rampant. It's a runaway train, profiting their industry $190 billion a year, costing the citizens $190 billion in medical treatment a year. That's what it costs us. We're the ones paying for it. Who's getting the money? The doctors are, the hospitals are, the drug companies are. That's who's getting the money. It's not costing them. They're profiting from it. For goodness sake, they want to looking for a way to make more money from it. And they're also completely overlooking the fact that while they've monopolized the medical theater, while they have controlled the medical market for the last 100 years, obesity has skyrocketed. Nobody's having that conversation. They're not talking about what did we do to screw up so bad that now everybody and their freaking brother is obese. What did we do wrong? They do not have that conversation. They never will, because they're filled with hubris and arrogance to such a legendary proportion that it is breathtaking. They never, ever, ever question their own sanity, even when they move the goalposts. Oh, remember that cholesterol stuff we were talking about before? Well, not so much anymore. Sorry. That's medical progress. Baloney. It's incompetence before the fact. It's short-sightedness. It's incompetence is the best way to say it. It's not like this is a breakthrough. We've been telling people this for years. Obesity, I don't care whether you call it a disease or not. The point of the matter is that the MDs do not know what causes it, and they do not know how to fix it. To such a large extent, they have dropped the ball so much about this particular area of health that 1/3 of Americans are obese. Now when you're obese, you're not just a little overweight. You're a lot overweight. 1/3 of Americans, and yet no conversation at all about how they screwed it up. No conversation at all. No finger pointing. Nobody's taking responsibility for it. They're arguing instead about how to classify it and what to do so that more people can get more expensive, ineffective, stupid, old-fashioned, dangerous treatments like lap band surgery. Oh yeah, that's why you're overweight. Your stomach's too big, so we're going to squeeze it. We're going to stick a plastic belt inside your stomach, and we're going to squeeze it. We're going to tighten it up. We're going to cinch it up and make your stomach 1/10 the size that it normally was. Oh, no, you don't want that. That's too uncomfortable. All right, well, we'll just cut the stomach out. We'll do a gastric bypass. We'll just cut the tube at the top of your stomach and join it to the tube at the bottom of your stomach. We'll bypass the stomach completely, because that's why you're overweight. You have a stomach. This is how they think. This is why you must avoid them. This is why they are less than human. They are inferior. They have inferior brains. They do not think rationally about anything. They do not think rationally about things. They honestly think you're overweight because you have a stomach. They honestly think you're overweight because out there somewhere there's a fat gene. We know there's a fat gene. There's got to be a fat gene. We're sure there's a fat gene. That's the reason. But they won't tell you why all of a sudden the gene is present now. Well, where was it 100 years ago? Where was it 200 years ago? Where was it 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800? How old is the human species? Why is the fat gene becoming prominent now? And if it really is a genetic thing, why isn't there less and less of it instead of more and more of it? I thought that Darwin said that, the survival of the fittest, and that the people with the fat genes should have gotten culled from the herd a long time ago. Why is there more and more of it? Because it's not genetic. You're an idiot. You've completely washed your hands of any responsibility in the matter, and that's why you're less than a human being. That's why you're not to be respected. That's why you're not to be looked up to. Because you've hurt people through your incompetence. Now, anybody can blame anybody for anything, and big deal. But what if there's a solution? The only reason I lambaste the MDs is because there are solutions that they've completely overlooked, and it's their responsibility to look at it. Aren't they the dominion holders of medicine? Aren't they the go-to people for all things medical? Aren't they the standard bearers for medicine? Aren't they the people that we look up to trust to help us with our health issues? Yes, they are. And they've let us down. Here's the secret to weight loss that not even Oprah knows. You want to record this show, send a copy of this segment of this program to Oprah's manager. And when Oprah's manager listens to this, and we have Oprah on this show, and we tell Oprah what to do to lose weight, and Oprah does it, and Oprah loses weight, and Oprah's blood pressure goes away, and Oprah starts sleeping through the night, and Oprah's heartburn goes away, and Oprah's blood sugars normalize, and Oprah's restless legs at night go away, and whatever else she has, and she loses 100 pounds and keeps it off and feels great, then we'll change the world. There was nobody in the death camps of World War II that was overweight. I don't care what their pre-existing health condition was. I don't care what their age, their race, their sex. I don't care about any of that. If you don't eat, you lose weight. Period. The only thing that makes people gain weight is eating too many calories. By the way, the United Nations study released a year and a half ago proved that exercise is irrelevant to weight loss. Exercise is irrelevant. It has nothing to do with it. Exercise is a non-issue with weight gain or weight loss. It has nothing to do with it. There's only one thing that makes people gain weight. They eat too many calories. There's only one thing that makes people eat too many calories, and that's a body that's starving for nutrition. There are 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs. 90 essential nutrients. 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, and 2 essential fatty acids. An essential nutrient must be imported into the body every day. You cannot make an essential nutrient. Your body cannot make calcium. Your body cannot make vitamin C. Your body cannot make omega-3. Your body cannot make arginine. Your body needs raw materials to go down the hatch every day, and that's why we need to eat food and drink drinks. But the problem is that it's impossible to secure all 90 essential nutrients from your food. You cannot do it because the nutrients that you need is not in the food. It's not there. Now, a little bit of it is, not all of it. So unless you are supplementing with nutritional supplements that are sufficient to the cause and bioavailable, your body can actually absorb them instead of just pooping them right out. It's only a matter of time until your body experiences nutrient deficiencies. And nutrient deficiencies drive all chronic disease. And remember, your body has wisdom. And this is the fundamental point of departure between our point of view, the correct point of view, the holistic point of view, and the MD's reductionistic, incorrect, short-sighted, lopsided, stupid point of view, which is that the body does not have any inherent intelligence. The MDs believe once you're sick, you're screwed, and your only option is to let the doctor orchestrate a hostile takeover your biochemistry with drugs and surgery. Disease must be controlled by man. Holistic physicians know that the body has wisdom. Holistic physicians know that your body wants to fix itself. So, your body is smart. Your body knows it needs 90 essential nutrients. Your body also knows when it's running out of them. So guess what? When you're running on nutrient fumes, the intelligence of your body throws the red alert switch. Because it knows if you continue to have deficient levels of calcium, your blood pressure is going to spike. If you continue to have deficient levels in B vitamins, your brain's going to start to get funny. If you start to have deficiencies in the nutrient selenium, you open your body up to attacks of cancer, and so forth and so on. Your body knows this. So your body working on your behalf in its God-given intelligence makes you eat. Forces you to eat in the desperate attempt to fill the nutrient tank. So you go to Olive Garden, you go wherever you go, you eat 3,000 calories in 45 minutes, and 2 hours later, you're starving again. So you do it again. Why are you starving again? Because the nutrients your body needs to fulfill its nutritional needs are not in the food that you're eating. They're not there. So you eat and 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 you're still hungry. So you eat massive amounts of calories a day. You can't help yourself. Can't help yourself. And that's why you gain weight. And then guess what? You get so frustrated and sick of it that you join Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers or whatever, and you force yourself into a limited calorie diet for 8 weeks. And so you lose 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds, but it's like swimming upstream. It's hard. It's not easy. It's a nail biter. You can't sleep through the night. You're anxious. You're fighting your appetite all the time. You got to do things to distract yourself. You got to take ephedra and herbs to ramp up your metabolism just to help you deal with the stress. You can't handle it. Why can't you handle it? Because you're fighting Mother Nature. Mother Nature is telling you you need to eat. The warning light is on, baby. It's a red alert. You can't ignore that, but you do because you get the wrong medical advice. So when you're nutritionally starved, you can't control your appetite and you eat like a mother. Then you gain weight, and then you've convinced yourself because you've tried Jenny Craig 52 times, it just doesn't work. Because you always yo-yo back into the old weight. Then you actually do start to think that your stomach is too big, or maybe it is genetic, maybe there is really a fat gene, because nothing you do seems to work. It's because you haven't done the right stuff. You fill your body's nutritional tank up with the 90 essential nutrients every day. You eliminate the 10 bad foods. And on week number 5, you dial in a 1,200 calorie a day diet, and you will lose weight, and it will stay off, and the gates of heaven open up. Stick around. Going to Germany next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Peter Glidden, where the hits just keep on coming. Tomorrow, I'm going to read you an account about a fellow that let his MDs convince him to remove his stomach to prevent stomach cancer. Now, this is how they think. This is why they need to be avoided like the freaking plague. As God is my witness, ladies and gentlemen, please fire your medical doctor and fire them now. And educate yourself about the wonders and the unrecognized, undiscovered country of science-based, clinically verified, holistic medicine. Let's finish it off today in Germany with our old friend Gottfried. Hey, Gottfried, welcome back. You are live.
Hey, Doc.
How are you, Gottfried? What's shaking over in Germany?
Oh, everything's okay here. We're feeling damn cold.
Yeah, how cold is it?
-3.
Is that centigrade or Fahrenheit?
Centigrade.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty chilly, baby. That is pretty chilly. Well, you're in Germany. What do you expect? How are you doing, man?
Mannheim.
So, how's it going?
Have you received the email? My sweet one sent you the email to the correct address. Have you received it?
No, I have not received that. I haven't received it. So, I'm going to send you... You're going to have to send me... I'm looking through all my emails right now. And it does not seem that it's come through. Did you send it from your laptop to the old address that I gave you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I still haven't received it. Have her send it again. Meanwhile, I'll send you an email, and then you can just reply to it, and that way we'll make sure we get it done. And then we can dial in this Codex workaround as soon as is humanly possible. So, Godfrey, I'm curious, what are you going to get for Christmas, man?
I don't know yet. I think my dear one will sort out something.
Yeah, they always do. I have to admit it's a woman's world, and we just live in it, I think. But I think I'm okay with that. How about you?
I'm okay as well with that. Listen, you talk about the cofactors that go with sweeties. What are the cofactors?
That go with sweeties?
Yeah.
Oh, well, minerals. You can always take extra minerals. And the ultimate selenium has extra vanadium and chromium in it. It also has selenium, of course. But there are, last time I looked, there are about 27 different trace minerals that are required for your body to metabolize sugar appropriately. So the two biggest players that we're aware of now, of course, are vanadium and chromium. But there's a whole bunch of other little players, too, and if enough of the little players aren't there, even if you have enough of the big players, that's not going to be very helpful. So it doesn't ever hurt with anything, especially a blood sugar issue, to give extra plant minerals, and so that's what would be recommended. So, we recommend everybody take selenium no matter what. So if you have a blood sugar issue and you take extra selenium, it's kind of a 2-for-1 because you get the anti-cancer protective effects of the selenium, and you also get a little extra vanadium and chromium. And then the only other thing to do would be plant minerals. Essential fatty acids, especially omega-3. Omega-3 essential fatty acids have also been shown to be very useful in helping your body manage blood sugar levels. So if you want to increase anything to help the blood sugar stuff come around better, faster, and more efficiently, you could overdo it with plant minerals, and you could overdo it with essential fatty acids as well. And, we like to experiment with these things, right? So, you know what your blood sugars have been. So for 14 days, take more plant minerals or more essential fatty acids and see what happens to the blood sugars and so forth and so on. This is what we're reduced to. We have to figure it all out on our own because the pharmaceutical companies want it that way. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, Gottfried. Keep the home fires burning over there in Germany. And I'll look forward to working out the business stuff with you.
Okay, I'll look forward for your email, and then we shoot up that one to you, and then hopefully I can give you a call tomorrow. Okay?
All right, very good, Gottfried. I'll look forward to it. Thanks so much, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours. Thank you so much for spending 2 hours of your precious time with me. I appreciate it very much. God willing, back in the saddle tomorrow. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.